There are 10 level 4 missions that you can blitz to maximize your LP income. In this video I'm gonna show you all of them. In order to blitz those missions, I recommend that you have 4 different ships. A battleship with a lot of range like a Raven, a Macquarie with polarized autocannons, something with a micro jump drive and a fast frigate. This does not include burner missions, for those I have made separate videos. Feel free to check them out. In the right hand of Zazzmatazz you have to kill Zor and the corporate headquarters structure. To blitz it, I recommend to warp to the mission at around 70 or 100 kilometers depending on the range, and then just kill Zor and the corporate headquarters structure. And that's it, the mission is done. The Blockade is a mission that some people don't know that it can be blitzed, but it is very easy to blitz. When you warp in, you kill the stasis tower and then burns in a straight direction upwards. The triggers are the battleships that only appear once, like in this case the Gist Nephilims or Gist Saids. You just have to kill all of them and then the next wave spawns, and then in the last wave you have to kill the boss that completes the mission. In best case scenario you only have to kill 5 ships in that mission. But sometimes it is not clear which battleship is the trigger, like in the case of the Angel mission. If there is no Nephilim or Saint, then you might have to kill multiple battleships to trigger the next wave. However, blitzing this mission is not really viable for Guristas and Serpentis because there is a lot of ECM and sensor damping. In case for Lord Raider and Sancher, you should use something with missiles because they use tracking disruption, making turret ships not really viable for that. This is the Assault. It is also very easy to blitz because in the first and second rooms the gates are directly open, you do not have to kill anything. However, in the second room you might have to kill some of the tackle frigates because they might point you to get to the third room. And in the third room you have to kill everything and then the mission is completed. In Stop the Thief, you have to kill the mercenary overlord at the begin and then the shadow. And the reports that you need get directly added to your cargo, meaning you do not have to loot them from the can. This is also a very quick mission to blitz. In Recon, all you have to do is to enter the first room, burn to the gate that leads to the second room, activate it, go to the second room, and then warp back to your station where the agent is. That's it. In the second part of Recon, you have to approach the locked down acceleration gate, and when the NPCs show up, warp out, and that's it for this mission. In the pirate invasion mission, what you have to do is when you enter the room, hit approach on the carrier rack, and once your ship is aligned to it, activate your micro jump drive and kill anything that spawns there. But be careful, because at the beacon there is a spawn that has 2 tackle frigates. You might have to kill them as they could be able to get to you if you have something that doesn't do a lot of DPS. It takes a bit of time until the rats show up at the carrier rack. There are 6 battleships that you have to destroy to complete this mission. Red Pirate Scarlet is another blitzable mission. If you do it for the very first time, you have to kill the rats at the acceleration gate in order to get the gate key. But the gate key does not get used when you activate the gate. This means that in the future when you do this mission, you do not have to kill the initial spawn, you can always just take the gate directly. In the first room, you're gonna shoot near Scarlet, and then she goes directly to the next room. After that you go to the second room and kill Scarlet there. but you have to be fast, because if it takes too long then she will go to the third room. And if you can kill her in the second room, then she will drop an implant that is worth around 3 to 4 million ISK. This is cargo delivery. All you have to do is to approach a warehouse, take out the crate and then go back to your agent. You should be able to warp out fast, because the rats that show up will actually point you at very long range. So use something like a fast frigate or interceptor. In Damsel in Distress, you have to kill the pleasure gardens that is further away from the beacon to complete this mission. The damsel that you need to bring to your agent gets added directly to your cargo, meaning that you do not have to get to the can and loot it. You should warp into the mission at 100k, because there will be a lot of rats that spawn and they can do a lot of DPS. So use something like a Raven or a Marauder with like artilleries or beam lasers or something. You do not want to really be at 0 when there are a lot of threats. Also keep in mind that the pleasure gardens will do damage when they blow up, and they can kill any drone that is within 30 kilometers of the structure. And that's it for this video. I hope it was helpful. If you also want to do burner missions, feel free to check those out as well. Yeah, and when you buy stuff on Eve Store or Marquee Dragon, remember to use the code Gustav, helps the channel. And also feel free to join my Discord and to follow on my Twitch, where I often live stream stuff like that. Thanks and see you in the next video.